Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy, and welcome to episode 10 of our speed build series, the Jurassic Egypt. In this episode, we will be building the garden or the circular enclosure for the Baryonyx, one of my favorite species, and I think one of the species that needs to be in a desert. I decided to create this square over here that would be broken down by the circle in the middle where the enclosure would be. And again, I went for the rock barriers, which there's been quite a few rock barriers in this build already, and there has not been a single fence used in this park, and I really feel like at this point I will not use it. I will finish this park fenceless as it should be. I don't know. I think it will look really good by the end if it's just all natural, all rocks, or all, like natural barriers like this. I really love how this turned out with the rock walls all over. I was putting down the rocks before I put the decorations around it, which came back and bit me in the ass. And because sometimes the rocks would just stick out and I would have to delete them. So I basically created extra work for myself. It was when I was putting down these amber thingies. Again, I wanted to say jantar in Slovak. It's just that was the rock. That was the rock, and another one. I mean, and there were many others that I cut out of this video. But I wanted to say jantar again. And for those of you who don't know, if you haven't watched my channel, if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Tommy, and I'm glad that you clicked on this video, and I hope that you will like the content that you're seeing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I am talking about jantar, that's amber in Slovak, this whole thing happened in my Jurassic Atlantis series, Jurassic Park Atlantis speed build series, where I just couldn't remember the word amber and it only came to me in Slovak as jantar, and that's how the whole thing with one Slovak word per episode of speed build series started. And when I'm looking at the video, today's Slovak word could be the word for path, and the word for path in Slovak is cesta. So if you're looking for a new path in life, maybe you can search for cesta, whatever. I mean, it's getting awkward. I know, I'm sorry. I tried to put in some different textures in here, but when it comes to desert, the textures are quite limited. So I'm trying to make up for it with the rocks. I'm trying to make up for it with the water and everything, and with different vegetation thingies, different vegetation types. Yeah, that's the word. For example, the seed plants or cycad groove. And I finally learned all the names because I sometimes have a hard time remembering. And yes, I'm an interpreter originally. I don't do it anymore. I'm a copywriter now. But my memory should be good. Sometimes it's not. I mean, I'm doing another pyramid here. And again, I'm using the tricks with the buildings to make it even, to make it evenly distributed. And now I'm gonna delete all of it, and what's left is the pyramid. I thought that it would look nice to have a pyramid next to the Great Pyramid, and I'm putting some small shops over here. I will be putting shops to the other side as well. I'm putting the bathroom down here to not mess up the pyramid, and I will be making the path a little wider over here, so that the shop doesn't just like stick out like a sore thumb. And I'm putting the path all the way around the Jurassic tour and masking it with these planters and with these amber planters over here, and also paving the way with another planter thingies. I'm doing this all in paused mode because once this build or this map, I don't know what it is, but there's this bug that the game gets very laggy and it freezes for like 5 or 6 seconds once I start placing something down, if it's not if the time is not stopped. So if the time continues and it goes, you know, like in the normal way or like normal pace or something, it just keeps lagging so much, and I wouldn't be able to do it. But if I start the game and just am in the game, it doesn't lag, which is weird. It only starts lagging when I put down the stuff. So I always need to do this in with the time stopped. And that's why you cannot really see what's happening in real time, because there's all this dust that hasn't settled yet, but you will see the finished product at the end of this video. If you get to the end of this video, I will be very glad that you are supporting the channel. And there will be, I guess, 2 more episodes of this, maybe more, who knows. I mean, there's still quite a lot of space that needs to be filled. Now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot to put some rocks among the palms, but I put in this Spinosaurus skeleton, which might or might not be a foreshadowing of what's to come in the series finale. I'm being very cryptic, and the Spinosaurus is in the logo, so yeah, what could it be? I don't know. We have the Spinosaurus skeleton, Spinosaurus skull over here, and I was going for something a little more rocky in the middle. I wanted to have the Spinosaurus skeleton there. I wanted to have water around it. It's a shame that I couldn't put the water like right around it, just like from the sides, from the front and the back. I had to delete these rocks. Again, I was creating extra work for myself when I deleted the rocks, and then I had to put it back. But yeah, you learn something every day. You learn not to put rocks down when you haven't put the decorations down, and I've learned it quite a couple of times, and I never learn. It's just, I don't know why. And I am finishing this part of the build as well with yet another enclosure. That's a surprise enclosure that is not in the name or the title or anywhere. So to know which dinosaurs are going to be there, you need to wait till the end of the video, till the showcase. And there's planter barriers, and I decided to not care about the fact that these dinosaurs are huge and they could easily step through or step over the planter barrier. But if we have invisible fences and they want us, you know, like to be like, this is real and this works, then why couldn't planters work with big animals, like big herbivores? I wouldn't put carnivores behind just these, maybe small carnivores. I've done it before. It's not really believable, I guess. I'm not really sure. I put in all these palms over here to hide the backs of the buildings, and putting down some shrubs, and putting down some palms around them, like next to the pyramids. And I try to put sand on the pyramid. Not really sure if that will work, if I'm gonna like it the next time that I open the game. Who knows? Hopefully I will. Hopefully I'll have time to build this, because I am recording this voiceover at freaking 11:30 p.m. after I just got back home. But I was like, if you want to have a social life, you need to do this, like this late in the evening, and it's fine. It's completely fine. It's just the fact that I really don't want to be late with the content, and I love to put out this content. I love this park. I love this build. I mean, it's I was pretty much against it at first because I didn't want to do something so obvious. I didn't want to do the Egypt theme in the desert because that's like the first thing that comes to mind. But I'm really glad that I did it because I built my own version of it. I built my own version of the Jurassic Egypt, and I really love the aesthetic here, and I am trying to keep up with the Egyptian theme with the palms and with the like torches and having these like ancient having this ancient atmosphere over there, and to use the sticks with the shades as well, because it looks ancient, it looks Egyptian. These I'm talking about these, and I think that yeah, we are in the capture mode and now, where you can see the finished product. You can see the square over here. It's against the sun, which is not ideal, but this park I will for sure put it on Nexus, so if you want to take a walk in the park, you will have the opportunity to do so. Once the park is finished, once I am finished with promoting it, and after the park tour, maybe I'll do it the same way that I did. These are the Baryonyx. Maybe I'll do it the same way that I did with the Jurassic Labyrinth, that I dropped it on, put it on Nexus the same day as I dropped the park tour, because I thought, why wait? I will for sure let you guys just like have this park. I'm pretty much for the idea of having all the parks on Nexus. I'm thinking about putting, except those that I'm not that much satisfied with anymore. These are the Parasaurolophus and Brachiosaurus. That's what I was talking about with the planters. But yeah, there might be some parks that I wouldn't put out just because I'm not 100% completely satisfied with them. But most of them I will gradually be putting on Nexus. And this is the view from the other side. That was the crescent moon square, and I was like, why not have an enclosure right next to it? But I think that we are slowly nearing towards the end of the video, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. My name is Tommy. If you like the video, please like, comment, or share with your friends, and if you think that you will like my upcoming content, please do consider subscribing, because there is much more coming. And also name the dinosaurs in the comments. Thank you again for watching. Have the greatest of days, and until the next time, bye bye.